Hey guys, Toolman Tim here. Today we're going to take a look at my absolute favorite everyday carry flashlight, which also happens to be my smallest, where I carry it that a lot of other people haven't even thought of. Okay, so today we're looking at the Coast brand G22 flashlight. According to the company claims, it'll reach out to almost 200 feet. It's got a 2-beam mode, low, high. So it's off, on for one, off, on for the other, off. 4 inches long, weighs less than an ounce. It's good for up to a 3-foot drop, although that was more like 5. It's got a run time of 1 hour and 45 minutes on high and 4 hours and 15 minutes on low. Comes with an extra long life Coast AAA alkaline battery. It's got an IP54 rating. 5 means dust, means it can roll around in the bottom of your tool bag, means you can take it around outside. Not enough dust will get into this to ever affect its working abilities. The 4 is for water, and that means splashing water from all sides. It means you should be able to use this outdoor in the rain without any issues. It's got a rubberized coating right there for the only opening, rubberized sealed button there, made out of aircraft aluminum like everyone is right now. Everyday carry, it's supposed to make it easy for you to come into compliance with it. For me, I don't like stuff in my pockets, never have. That's why I switched to a neck knife 3 or 4 years ago. Then I picked up a flashlight, this Streamlight, show you the difference, and carried it around my neck for ages. Added a little bit of weight, so I decided to try this guy. Almost 3 months later, guess what? I'm not going back. All right, so what are the pros of this guy? It takes a single AAA battery, just like that. AAA batteries everywhere. You can get them a dime a dozen, or like me, I've got a whole bunch of the Eneloop rechargeables at the house. Things light as a feather, less than an ounce. Less than 28 grams for my fellow Canucks. It's compact and tiny, but it still fits in my beefy mitts. I like that the clip right there rolls in against your fingers. You can carry it like this. Slides on and off my paracord, easy, like that, off like that. It's cheap enough for under $12 on Amazon. You can buy 3 or 4 of them, keep them around in case you lend one to your kids and don't get it back. Fits into your teeth easily. Something I do all the time, needing a third hand because I wear a boonie hat. Can't really clip it and keep it up there, so I need somewhere to hold on to it. Clip is reversible, check this out. Pull it off, put it this way. Not ideal, but you can still clip it onto a hat brim that way. All right, so what are my cons after using this for 3 months? They don't sell replacement clips, but again, it would probably cost half as much of a replacement. Clip isn't one of those double directional ones. It doesn't easily fall off my paracord, but what I found happen is I've pulled the clip off on occasion trying to put it on or take it off. Its biggest feature is also its biggest bug. The fact that it's so small makes it easy to carry, also makes it easy to lose. It's so small and slightly dimmer than my old Streamlight that occasionally I'll put it back on my neck and not realize that it's still on and put it away. And for those looking for a keychain flashlight, this isn't necessarily it. There's no spot to put a key ring on. Here's the deal. Like I said, EDC, everyday carry, has to be easy. Has to make it easy for you to fall into compliance with it, because if it isn't, you're going to leave it at home. If you're a concealed carry kind of guy and you have a gun that's too big and you leave it at home, it ain't going to do you any good. The flashlight you're going to carry is the one that's light enough that you're going to take it with you and it's not going to be a bothersome to have it. The neck knife that I wear, or the knife that I carry every single day, is better than the great big tactical knife that I might take with me once a week. A flashlight to me is like a tool. It's just like my knife here. And this right here, what I discovered really quick with small everyday carry flashlights is 99.5% of the time, I need it to just supplement these old eyes. I'm using it looking in a corner, trying to figure out, okay, where does that leak come through? Or trying to find the screw that I dropped underneath my workbench. I don't need something that's going to reach out 755 meters. This is not a tactical flashlight. It doesn't have 17 features, it's not USB programmable, and it's not going to have a blinding strobe light for when the guy breaks into your house. But what this is great for is for these almost 43-year-old eyes to see just a little bit better. It's something I need all the time, it's something I use all the time, and it's something that I don't feel hanging around my neck. For a long time, I looked for a flashlight that had all the bells and whistles. I looked for something that had the most lumens. I looked for something that was USB rechargeable. I looked for something that I could beat somebody over the head with it. And then I realized this is a tool that I need all the time. If I'm going out late at night for a long walk, then I might take my through night flashlight, throw it in my pocket and go, or clip it to my belt. I also realized that I absolutely don't need built-in USB recharging for everything. The cool thing is everybody has AAA batteries kicking around all the time. I've always got rechargeable ones. I can take this and a AAA battery in a much more compact form factor than any other flashlight that I have. How long could you run it on this and one more of these? The other thing I realize is I'm always recharging batteries anyway, so I always have it. What did I have to do before? If it died, I had to take it in, plug it into USB, let it sit there for a couple hours, and then it was charged. This dies now, I go in, I swap it out for a AAA battery, and I'm done. This little tiny everyday carry flashlight isn't for everybody, but it's for a hell of a lot more folks than might think. I'm going to challenge you to try a small flashlight just to see, is it enough for what I need? If it isn't, great. But for all those folks that just need a little extra supplemental light when you're looking for things, I love it. So if you've stuck around to the end of this video, well, that means I make these videos just for you. So hit the subscribe button because I got a ton more content just like this. And if you're going down the everyday carry rabbit hole right now, or you're like, hey, I'd really like to know more about this Streamlight, check out that video right there I did. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a great week.